started playing guitar when I was 11 years old. I fell in love with it right away. Started learning songs and started writing my own songs a few years later. And just never really stopped since day one. Just like Adam said, it's been a lifelong love of mine. Gets me through a lot of stuff.
The best therapy, yeah.
So the first song we played was Still Hold On. And Still Hold On is just another love song. World can't get enough love songs. But it's a song that I've had with me for a long time. I wrote that near the end of high school, but didn't end up putting it on a record until last year when we released Till Day. It's just a song that I always kind of had in my pocket, always liked it, played it at shows, people liked it, and now we're playing it more than ever.
Certain that I'm pleased to meet you. I know I want you to stay. And though at times we said the wrong things, that's not what I wanted to say. It's safe to say I love you. It's safe to say that I'll miss you when you're gone. And even though I'll never hold you, I'll still hold on. Think I know the difference between right and wrong, and I like to think I know the answers to questions unknown. It's safe to say I love you. It's safe to say that I'll miss you when you're gone. And even though I'll never hold you, I'll still hold on. It's safe to say I love you. It's safe to say that I'll miss you when you're gone. Even though I'll never hold you, I'll still hold on. I'll still hold.
Well, Adam has been playing with me since 2011, and he's been collaborating with me ever since. Whether it's on guitar or drums or helping me make a record. He's a very handy, very talented guy.
Oh, shucks. You too. Yeah, I've just been obsessed with music since I was a kid, so just kind of could never decide on an instrument, so just tried to dabble in all of them, as many of them as I could, and got into recording and started really digging on producing and mixing. So,
The second song we did was Daily Routine. That's also from our latest record, Tilde. Daily Routine is a song about just being frustrated with the way things are going in your life and knowing that there's something better to come, and just kind of keeping that diamond in your mind. from here on out, we just plan to play, keep on going, keep on making more music. We just recorded a bunch of songs here in town at ARC Studios.
With the trio.
With our trio, which is also Kevin Sullivan, our bass player, who couldn't be here today. But
Kind of releasing that steadily, basically.
yeah, we're going one at a time, releasing the videos that we recorded there with the audio, and
I mean, we did how many songs in a 3-day period?
we recorded 25 songs.
Yeah, in 3 days, all live, one take, much like we did here, where it's like everything happens all at once. Do each song a couple times, and you pick the best one and you roll with it, and we're kind of rolling out the best ones from that session, basically. So we got a lot to choose from, and it was a good session, so we're highly productive.
So we're releasing those one at a time. We're gonna have a record out by next spring is our.
It's kind of an anthology too, right? Kind of spans a lot of
Yeah.
Mitch's career.
It'll serve as a sort of a best of, but also kind of where we're at now. And the last song we performed this morning was Typical Fool from my album Some Purgatory, which came out in 2018. Typical Fool is one of my many songs for Omaha. And just kind of the Omaha experience, what it's like to live in this strange and wonderful city.
Pretend